Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of the last episode of Life is Strange. I am, this came out today, and I'll quickly show you guys the recap in case you haven't been following until this point.
Whoa. What did you find?
Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it.
We can't trust anybody, except each other.
You know more about her than me.
No. You and Chloe think you know more than anybody, like all teenagers.
Oh, look. The Wonder Twins.
What are you doing in my dorm? You are so fucking dead!
Nathan is truly psychotic. I know he has something to do with Rachel missing.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims.
What are you doing here, Max?
Victoria has to be next.
What a lame gimmick.
Rachel, why is he putting her in the ground like that? Where?
The junkyard. Max, we have to find that spot now.
Rachel, what?
I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry. I know you're close to Nathan, but your life is in serious danger.
Nathan just texted me. He says there won't be any evidence left after he's done. Oh god, Max, look. She's still there.
Oh, no. Chloe. Look how. What the fuck?
So there we go, Chloe's best friend, Max's best friend called Chloe, got shot, and Chloe's best friend called Rachel is buried in the ground, and Mark Jefferson, who is Max's teacher, is the one who's perpetrating all of this, and Nathan, the sort of psychotic guy in school who we previously thought it was, is he's just sort of training under Mark Jefferson, and Max has now been captured or whatever, and we're going to find out what's going to be happening to her. So, as far as theories go, I actually have pretty much no idea what's going to happen. A lot of people seem to think that Nathan is going to become an unsung hero of sorts and come and rescue Max. But I actually think there's a lot of people who could possibly do that. I reckon if I had to put my money on one of them, it would 100% be David, who is Chloe's father. Because, I mean, the motive's there, now that Chloe's dead. And he's actually been working to bring down the Prescotts. The Prescott family has like the monopoly on Arcadia Bay, and they are ruining everything and being horrible people in general. So David Jefferson, despite being a dick who's possibly suffering from PTSD, he's going the wrong way as about bringing them down, and in so he's being really paranoid and targeting people like Max, and he was targeting Rachel supposedly, and even Kate, who attempted to commit suicide as you saw in the flashback. So yeah, if you're joining me for the first time, you are now up to date. Obviously there's loads of little details and subplots that you've missed, but that's the story from here on. And if you're rejoining me for the 5th episode, then thanks a lot for sticking with me, because I know a lot of people are covering this game. It's pretty damn big right now. But as I said, I'm recording this in kind of a rush because it came out today, and I have a lecture like very soon which I need to get to. So I'm going to keep this episode somewhat short, but then what I'm thinking of doing, as opposed to uploading every Tuesday, I'll probably upload Friday, so you get an episode in like 3 or 4 days, and then one every week from then on. So of course we're now in the dark room, which is where Jefferson kept all his targets, and it looks as though we're in quite a predicament that we'll struggle to get out of. So presumably we're going to wait for Mark or Nathan to come and, well, photograph us. But I really don't see how we're going to get out of this situation. And this isn't the sort of game where you play as multiple people, so unless Max gets out of the situation,
Please help!
then it's going to be a very boring episode. Unless it's just one of those, like, things where you can get out yourself somehow. There is a convenient detach option, but I doubt that's going to help. Oh, okay, no, it is just one of those convenient things where you can get out, which you realistically would not be able to do.
Almost.
Okay, if I can pull the trolley towards what's actually on the trolley, that would help. I don't think there's anything, but let's do it, because it's clearly the way to move on. That's syringe? No, I could inject myself to make it easier. but otherwise I can just inspect things. Let's have a look at the photo.
Looking at myself like that. You'll pay for this, Jefferson.
That really doesn't look like Max in the photo. I thought that was Rachel to begin with. There's so many mysteries that I really hope get answered this episode. I'll go through a few of them.
I don't remember anything that happened.
When I'm free.
This must be the same drug Nathan used on Kate.
Okay, so there's nothing on the trolley of help, but I can. Oh, I can focus on the photo to go back to when it was taken.
Never go back in time like this again. But this is the only way.
Okay, so for those who don't know, Max also, as well as time travel, she has the power to focus on particular photos and go back to those photos. So she can't just do the immediate time; she can do times that have been captured in photography. I'm struggling to get the focus though. I think I need to left click until it's in focus, which is about there, and then move left and right with AD until I find the sweet spot, as it says. It keeps flickering but then stopping. I think I like keep missing it, but only just. This is weird. This definitely isn't. There we go. Okay. This is weird actually, because in one of my lectures the other day, we were talking about how photography is literally capturing a moment in time, and it's kind of very cold process because you're capturing it in time. You're taking that moment away from time, and you're removing one of the elements of life from it and stuff like that. It was very deep, but so yeah, this is Mark Jefferson, and he as predicted from one of the first episodes, he's a very sadistic person, possibly sociopathic, and from the sounds of it, very narcissistic too. So he's got a big bunch of different things. What is going on in the background there?
Oh, Max! You fucked up my shot!
I've never seen him angry.
Please don't worry. We have all the time in the world. For now.
I love double meaning sentences like
You were
that.
special the second I saw your first selfie. Yes, I still hate that word. But I love the purity of your own image. Not like Rachel, who was always looking in the wrong places. Poor Rachel. Wait. Let me try this angle.
He definitely seems to have lost his integrity that he had before, which I don't know how I feel about that. Because he always had a lot of composure in everything he was saying, and whilst he seemed like a dick, he was smooth. He doesn't seem to have that now.
Thanks, Max. If only Nathan could see this setup. He tried so hard. But you can't just throw a few subjects around and expect a cohesive style or theme. But he had an eye for shadows, and an eye for a whole lot more, as his elite family will find out, along with Arcadia Bay.
So I suppose the lack of his composure now is to do with his obsession, which is doing this apparently. He really falls apart when he's engaging in it, because that's what obsession does to you. It ruins you as a person.
Goddamn nosy, Max! But this room is under 24/7 surveillance, so all I had to do was text you from Nathan's phone, and you fell right into my hands. You really should have focused on schoolwork, not private detecting with your little friend.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about this. He's coming off as very
Chloe. Right.
cliche villain right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry that that Nathan killed her in self-defense. But she had a troubled history like most Arcadia Bay dropouts. Nobody will be surprised or care. Though I promise, people will care when you die tonight, Max. I wasn't lying when I said you have a gift.
Wait, does Mark know about... No, there's no way he can know about time travel. Nobody does besides Chloe, as far as I know.
Close-ups.
But yeah, even the way he's talking, it doesn't sound like Mark. It sounds like he's a completely different person, and he's shown no elements of a split personality, so it can't be anything to do with that.
I need you posed and framed my way.
But okay, let's start observing the surroundings and seeing... Okay, maybe, never mind. In fact, no, this will be my chance. There must be something around that will help me. But I looked on the trolley earlier, there was nothing. There's no scissors, no knives, no sharp objects.
Hurt much.
So Max basically just went back in time to endure all this a second time. Oh.
Stupid bitch! You just don't listen, do you? In fact, you never did hear much in my class. If you had, You might have seen all this coming.
Oh, some people did. Thank you very much, Mark.
Damn, you are a fighter, though. I've had my eye on you, and I've noticed that you've been more fearless this week than maybe your whole life.
No.
Remember my #1 rule. Always take the shot.
So I literally just went back in time to endure all that again. That was very pointless, Max. I know you kicked for Troy, but maybe it's going to be a Groundhog Day-esque scenario where I'm trying to... Oh no, wait, because I kicked it away, it spilt the serum, so when I go back to the future, that's going to have some kind of effect. Yeah, as you can see, like, the folder's been doused in the liquid. But I don't know how that's going to help me in the future.
I can't believe that happened. So sick.
So, the trolley is looking pretty much the same. I might have to keep going back and, as I said, Groundhog Day this and make little improvements until I can do something.
Smash that fancy camera into Jefferson's face.
What about these photos then? These are different?
I'm definitely more awake in this photo. I could try this one.
Oh, okay, that's a neat little concept then, because she's going back and she's kind of got more consciousness. Consciousness? That's not a word. She's going to be able to focus more and therefore achieve more every time she goes back.
Wait.
So it's kind of like overlapping.
Couldn't handle stains on his photos. Good. Now I can use them.
I'm not really sure what she means by that. Like, I don't understand how that's going to help, but I will go back to this.
This might work. Please work.
Oh yeah, there doesn't seem to be any cap to this, because she's never hit a limit with this one. With stopping time, she hit it once, and with travelling, she's hit it once, I think. I struggle to remember the exact amounts. There we go, got it. So yeah, I have no doubt this episode is literally going to be trying to escape and get out and keep going back and being better every time.
I'm getting some spectacular images here, Max. Yes, Victoria would kill to be in your place, but she doesn't understand our connection. You're the winner, Max. I choose you. Your portrait.
Fuck you.
You're trying too hard. I know you're scared. You all have the same doe-eyed look when you wake up here.
Doe-eyed.
Replaced by fear as you realize what's about to happen.
Mr. Jefferson, why are you doing this?
Oh, Max. I'm so glad you asked that question. Simply put, I'm obsessed with the idea of capturing that moment innocence evolves into corruption. That shift from black to white to gray and beyond. Most models are cynical. They lose that naivete. However, some Blackwell students carry their hope and optimism with them like an aura. And those lucky few become my models. My subjects.
Yes. You're a psychopath. And this is your last session.
Au contraire, Max. I'm so sane that nobody knows what's happening to you right now. And don't get me started on your late partner. I had enough of those faux punk sluts in my Seattle days.
Yeah, again, he is really coming off as a different character. I don't see what either of these do for me, so I honestly can't see any reason to pick one over the other. Let's try and make him feel guilty, actually. That might help.
You killed Chloe. You murdered my best friend.
She had a loaded weapon. This was clearly self-defense, but that's what happens when you play with guns. Or try to fuck with me.
He's acting like it was self-defense, but it was premeditated.
Like pure, sweet Kate.
I'm almost certain it was premeditated. Kate? Yeah, that's a... Oh, we need to question what Mark's motive with Kate actually was, because I don't think he planned to kill her, but maybe she just lost that naivete, or whatever it was, as he said. Blah, blah. Yeah, let's try and stay mature, and he's got a bit of a... he's got a very short temper, apparently, so let's try and antagonize him a little bit to make him muck up or do something stupid.
Kate believed, and she survived. You failed to break her. She's stronger than ever, and she'll outlive you.
She'll certainly outlive you. Who knows? Maybe I'll pay Kate a visit soon and test her faith again.
You will not get away with this. I want you to know that.
Too bad you already made a convincing argument against Nathan in the principal's office. Thank you so much for setting him up for me. I do know that the Prescotts are going to have a major scandal when the town finds out what their elite son has been doing for homework.
Nathan is... No, if anything, he's more sick than Mark, because he is genuinely sick. With Mark, it seems as though he's doing this out of choice. With Nathan, he doesn't really have a choice. It's something he's not in control of. So, again, let's try and make him feel a bit guilty, poke a few bits where he's weak, see if that does anything. He's seeming to keep his composure right now, though, which is not going to plan.
You used Nathan.
I prefer the term manipulated. Like with an image. Nathan's was easy to twist around. I became a sort of father figure for Nathan. It happens often in teacher-student relationships. It was kind of touching for a while.
Did you tell him everything about your plans at Blackwell?
Don't be stupid, Max. I told him what he needed to hear. In return, I had access to the Prescott fortune. Who do you think paid for this glorious darkroom and equipment? How else could I get all these hip new drugs for my subjects?
Rachel Amber was your victim, not your subject.
Oh. Rachel Amber. That's the real tragedy. Nathan thought he could be an artist like me. Instead, the dumbass gave her an overdose.
Oh, so it was Nathan who killed Rachel, not Mark. That's like being confirmed now, because he has no reason to lie. He's convinced I'm not going to get out of this. But no, Mark doesn't see anything in Nathan. He literally is just using him for money, which is a shame. Why Rachel, Chloe, and Rachel? I don't see what getting sentimental is going to do, so let's just be inquisitive, because Mark's really being cliche villain and telling us his entire plan and stuff like that. So yeah, script writing has definitely been better in previous episodes.
Why Rachel?
I don't have time to tell you everything. But she was special. A human chameleon, so many visual possibilities. We had a real connection.
I think he seems to be saying a lot of people are special. Well, he said it with Max and he said it with Rachel, and there's this link between Rachel and Max. I am inclined to believe Rachel had some kind of power we don't know about, but I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm not going to theorize too much. You take pictures? Did you? What Pointer's asking about Frank do? Yeah, I'm going to ask about, like, yeah, if Rachel was willing and gave consent, then that's definitely a cause for concern.
Did she let you take pictures of her?
Rachel was in love with me. That's not my ego. Just look at our sessions. Not that I'll let you. Nobody loved having their picture taken more. Anyway, Rachel is dead. But no tears. Los Angeles would have killed her anyway, so look at this as a favor.
You're evil.
Oh, I see. You're good because you stopped your friend from beating Nathan up.
I cared more about Nathan than you did.
No, you didn't. It's just too bad that he fell in lust with Rachel. He actually thought he could mimic what I do with the camera and subject, like father, but not like son.
Where is Nathan now?
Dead and buried. After what he did to Rachel, I knew I couldn't keep him as a protege for much longer. Now the police will never find his body. Do you finally get it now, Max? I can't compromise my vision with amateurs.
You are an amateur. Look at the trail of death you left behind. You can't blame all this on Nathan. I don't care what you do to me. You're gonna die, motherfucker. For Chloe and Rachel and everybody else.
I do love your spirit, Max, but you brought yourself here. By your own choice. Anyway, I like my models to be seen and not heard. So I have to make sure there's nothing left behind of you. Okay. Now, let's see how these shots came out. I can see why your instant camera is so appealing. You don't need a computer to print your work out.
Right, did he literally mean Nathan is dead? Because if so, that is really unfortunate. I'd like to see more of him, and hopefully I can go back and save him or do something. But I need to save myself right now.
My diary. This could be a way out.
In my diary.
Is purity person.
Wait, is that diary is in this diary? What happens if I look at Jefferson now? Okay, no, there's nothing new there. Is it... I don't know why there's a new photo there, that's strange. I don't think she meant this diary, because obviously there doesn't seem to be anything there. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do then, I can't exactly wait.
Max, I wish you could see yourself now.
Maybe I can just wait. Something I did...
all those photos in my diary.
Okay, let's just try rewinding. Something I wish I did bring up earlier is because Jefferson mentioned how Nathan sees him as a father figure. Now, in Nathan's room, there was a
I can
certificate.
see why your instant camera is so
Oh, no, I messed up there. There was a, like, certificate of a Best Son award from his father, and taking that to university and putting it up on your wall,
please.
Nathan definitely
Mr.
has some kind
Jefferson.
of father
Max.
complex going on.
I would love to talk shop, but I really need to go over these pictures. Especially while they're fresh in my mind. I think our session was a career high for me.
Career? He literally calls it a career, like what the hell? Show me your photos, let me go, what are you gonna do? The diary is definitely the obvious option.
You still have my diary.
Don't worry. Nobody's going to read it. Thanks for reminding me.
Wait,
There's
isn't...
nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary.
This is a terrible idea.
Look at your selfies.
Oh, he's literally letting me look at my
waste of
pictures. Wow,
Look at
okay.
that shot, Max. You can do so much better.
It's very convenient he did that. So, if this is the first selfie, then that's going to be going back a really, really long time. And that's potentially a very bad idea as well. I don't know if I agree with this being the best decision, but it's one of the only decisions, so I'm going to have to do it. Yeah, this is the first one, before everything happened. So I don't know how permanent this is going to be. Usually you can only go back to that fragment in time, which is what the sort of black smoke is. It's the limit of this memory. So if I go back to this one, I'm going to be limited. I probably won't be able to leave the
frame any
classroom.
one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
One of his first lines.
I
Such
believe Max has
foreshadowing.
taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb
I'm
word
back.
for a wonderful photographic
Right
tradition.
back where I started this insane week. And nobody is going to hurt Chloe ever again.
Portrait has been popular since the early 1800s.
Can I just call him out on his bullshit now in front of the entire class? Yeah, see the smoke, so I can't leave the room
Sorry,
at all.
I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as
So
long
I'm
as
gonna
it's
have
been
to do
around.
something here and now in the
Max,
classroom, but
since you've captured our interest and clearly want
like
to join
to
the
stop
conversation,
him
can
from
you
doing what he's
please
done.
Tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits.
Not capturing. It was that one as far as I know, but like what? I need to do something here that's gonna stop him doing everything he's done. So let's pick at his semantics and see if he can maybe suspect us a little bit. I don't know. Let's see what he says from this.
I'm not into capturing your interest. That's kind of sick, isn't it?
I guess somebody hasn't had their coffee. Do you want to try again?
Okay, the Daguerrean process. Blah, blah, blah.
None of the like things I've done with anyone are gonna stick at this point in time, so it's not like anyone's gonna be on my side.
Let's move on. Anyway, so the Daguerrean process made portraiture quite popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you finish reading the assigned chapters.
Why is Max just sitting there? I like need to do something right now.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday
Time
Heroes
to change time.
the winner to San
Oh, I
Francisco,
thought-
where
what?
you'll be feted by the
First, let's make it real easy to capture Mark Jefferson.
Melissa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide.
I really don't
I'm still
understand her
waiting for your
thinking
entry too.
process
And yes,
here.
Max,
Am I being dumb?
I see you pretending not to see me.
Bastard.
Oh, I need to speak to him about the Everyday Heroes contest. I remember
have
that
to warn
much.
David about Jefferson in the dark room.
Wait, what? David? But David's not even like... What can I do? I can't leave the room. I'm really limited. That's like the
I
limit
should
of
be
her power.
able to track down David's number from the
Oh,
school
okay.
pamphlet.
Phone him. That makes more
Found.
sense. Okay, David. I'll remember just in case. 630-8234. 630-8234. 620-8234. Okay, no, I don't need to remember. After the Sherlock segment last time, I'm like, I'm paranoid. I'm trying to remember everything.
Jefferson down fast.
You after Rachel Amber. Mark Jefferson is guilty. His darkroom is under Prescott's farmhouse. You know the location. He's sick and dangerous. Stop him. Very straight up text.
You wanted me to enter the contest, asshole.
So David is going to be the one to come and
So
save
maybe
us.
I'll be going to San Francisco. And Jefferson, you'll be going to prison.
Okay, I am...
The past within the past. Am I pushing myself too hard?
Yeah, this is like... You are really messing around here.
It doesn't matter what happens to me. I have to save Chloe.
Telling David is going to have like serious consequences. So much is going to change when I go back to the present.
For you, asshole.
She's sounding so pissed off. Like, I can imagine why. But I'm going to see what I can do in the classroom, see if there's anything interesting.
Oh, Victoria. We could have been friends.
But he only seems to care about Max. I want to hate her, but she wouldn't care. Envy is a sin. Vic, get over yourself. Okay, a lot of people were on the Victoria bandwagon. I'm still not. I get what you're saying. I get that she does have her reasons, and I get that it's kind of defensive. But I think that's a horrible way to be.
This fancy
Don't make people feel like chicks you're insecure.
Extra talent, Victoria, or excuses.
And like,
you will not hurt Kate Marsh this time.
Yeah, okay, I'm not going to dig a hole with Victoria, but I've said my standing. I don't need to repeat it. Can I speak to you? Yeah, let's comfort her. Maybe that will... No, I've already saved her once, but maybe this is a chance for people who didn't save her to save her. Let's see what this does.
Hi,
anyway.
Kate.
Oh. Hey, Max.
Kate, listen to me.
I am.
Always remember that you're not alone. I've got your back no matter what happens. So do a lot of other people. We all care. We're all here for you. You need to know that.
Max, that makes me feel so blessed for the first time this week. I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Neither do I. Maybe we could both use a hug.
Okay, so that should definitely be effective.
Thanks.
But I didn't need to do that. So I'm assuming that is honestly for people who wanted a second chance with Kate. I bet a lot of people are happy they were given that. Oh, I can get a photo to it from it too. I'm not going to complain at that. And no, I was going to say maybe it's a photo I could go back to, but that's pointless. I've already taken the selfie. That'll be like a port point at this point. But yeah, I'm going to... Ooh, Chloe Press Forever. The whale on fire. The camera with some duct tape, I believe. Not sure what that is. It looks like power lines to me, but I'd be curious to see your interpretation of that. In fact, it looks like a car there and the sea. I'm not sure about that. Go ape on a locker, some beer bottles. That one is that's a doodle on a notebook, never mind. Smoking equals death. A squirrel on a tree. Oh, of course, Samuel, like the janitor, he's going to have some kind of purpose as well. But I'm going to leave this episode here. As I said, I'll try to get one to you sooner on Friday, as opposed to having to make you wait a week. But until then...
Oh, Rachel. I'm sorry.
Rachel, oh, okay, that's... Can I... Okay, I can't photograph that, but maybe I can change that. But yeah, until next time, let me know what you thought of this episode. Let me know what you think is gonna happen. And if you have any theories, I'd be curious to hear them. Until then, this is me, Evans with Z111, and this is me out. Peace.